Russian President Dmitry Medvedev's Middle East tour has reached Jordan, where talks have been fueled by potential energy deals. He also spent time in the Palestinian Autonomy, where he reiterated Moscow's commitment to back a Palestinian state with the capital in East Jerusalem. RT's Yekaterina Gracheva is following the visit for us, and let's cross over to her. Yekaterina, what's the outcome of these talks in Jordan so far?
Well, this is a working visit of the Russian president to Jordan, but still King Abdullah II did all his best to add as much pomp and ceremony to it as possible. There were not any deals or major agreements on the table for signing today, but this visit a part of major preparations for the Russia-Jordan Economic Forum, which is due to take place in March this year. And there the two leaders will sit and talk how they're going to bolster economic ties, their cooperation in energy sphere. Today they also discussed plans for the construction of a nuclear power plant in Jordan, which several countries are bidding to build, and Russia among those countries. But of course all that was on the sidelines of talks on the top priority subject, regional developments in the Middle East and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Also, the visit of the Russian president to Jordan coincides with the Orthodox Church celebrations of Epiphany. This is one of the 12 major Orthodox holidays, and this site, 40 kilometers outside of Amman, the capital of Jordan, where we are now, is the place where thousands of Christians are flooding every year, because it is believed to be the site where John baptized Jesus Christ. This is the first time Dmitry Medvedev is making pilgrimage to this site. As an Orthodox Christian, he's known to celebrate all those religion holidays, and he's always very keen on visiting holy Orthodox Christian sites across the world.
Now, the Russian President Medvedev has been discussing the Middle East peace process during this visit, hasn't he? What's been said on that so far?
Well, Dmitry Medvedev has reiterated when in Palestine Russia's position on the conflict, which actually hasn't changed since 1988, when then Soviet Union recognized Palestine as an independent state. Today, Dmitry Medvedev was looking for a momentum. The Middle East peace process is obviously stalled, and the three other members of the Middle East Quartet, Washington, Brussels and the United Nations, have so far been unable to persuade Israel to make any form of concessions. Israelis continue to build settlements in the Israeli-occupied West Bank. In reaction to that, Palestinians refuse to return to negotiations. And Russia is very keen to get engaged in talks with both Israel and Palestine. And Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas, in an exclusive interview to RT, said that Russia had very good chances to become a key alternative peace negotiator.
Russia already recognized Palestine in 1988. It was also recognized by 90 other countries. What do we expect from Russia now? Well, there are two things. The first concerns the Middle East Quartet. It's necessary to do everything possible to boost its activity, so that it's similar to the role of, say, the European Union. We would like Russia to convince the US, because it's the only country that's against the final statement containing new conclusions. It will help us to have a better substantiated discussion with Israel while promoting the peace process. Russia could also insist on its position in stopping the settlement activity, in its relationship with the US and Israel, and on getting back to the negotiations table. I think that Russia is ready for that. That's what President Medvedev has reaffirmed during this visit.
Well, indeed, Russia continues to pursue a policy in which a comprehensive and just settlement of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict can come about. And during the Soviet period, Russia allied itself with much of the Arab world. And today, modern Russia capitalizes on those long friendships. And when Israeli diplomats held that strike which forced Dmitry Medvedev to cancel a visit to Israel, it was Jordan which hosted the Russian president. And those were Jordanian security officials which accompanied him to the Palestinian territories. And this visit, which came several weeks ahead of the Middle East Quartet meeting in Munich, has definitely been already dubbed a historic visit, and there has been a great deal of applause for it in much of the Arab world.
All right, Yekaterina Gracheva, many thanks for reporting us live from Amman on the progress being made in President Dmitry Medvedev's Middle Eastern tour. Many thanks.